deploy.
All right, let's start off this week with John. John, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
I am drinking water out of my Arizona Cardinals cup.
You use that fairly frequently.
I don't know. I have a Seahawks one too that I've been using also.
I know, but we never
dirty, and this one was clean.
we never see that one. You're always rocking a Cardinals cup. I'm slightly confused.
I like it. It's cool, man.
They've only got 2 wins. Somebody needs to throw them a bone. So you know.
I think that 3, right?
They have 3.
Yeah, we're at 3, dude. Chill out.
What
Relax.
are you guys playing this week?
We play Tampa. It's gonna be 4.
They have 2 wins.
Yeah. Well, you'll see.
They're about to have 3 wins. And I've been playing Overwatch and Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That is it for me this week.
Sweet. Let's move on down to Joe. Joe, what are you drinking?
Street. Screet. I am gonna be that guy this week. I am drinking White Claw. It's left over from the Halloween party, so it's White Claw, black cherry, and natural lime. It's just one of the girls left it from the Halloween party, so I'm drinking that. Don't have to spend money on booze. As far as what I've been playing, Modern Warfare, Fallout 76, and I did play a little bit of Outer Worlds.
Sweet. Moving on over to Miguel. Miguel, what are you drinking? What have you been playing this week, buddy?
Monster. Call of Duty Modern Broken Warfare.
Yep.
And
Awesome.
It's still broken, even though they fixed it. Progression's starting to annoy me because it's broken, but it's fun. How about you, Chris?
All right, so I am drinking a Goose Island IPA. Just opened one up. Back to the huge. And let's see, this week I played some Atlas, Fallout 76. Just the very beginning of Outer Worlds. Didn't play too much of that. And then I played some multiplayer on Modern Warfare, the Night Vision. I played a couple of those Night Vision maps or whatever modes. And played some of their Battlegrounds as well. I think that's what it's called.
Ground War.
Ground War?
There it is. Thank you. Ground War. I played that mode. That's about it for Call of Duty. I didn't get into the single player yet. Over on my Switch, I've been playing a lot of Switch lately just because I can't be in the game room right now and I'm moving my studio. So on my Switch, I picked up Luigi's Mansion. This game is fucking super fun. If you're a fan of that franchise, it kind of reminds me of like Ape Escape. If you remember that game back in the day where you would use gadgets to catch monkeys, it's similar to that where you use gadgets to catch ghosts and whatnot. And
That's racist.
it's super fun.
Thank you, Miguel. I was going to say that.
And then on another game that I picked up back in the day, I used to play this game a lot. Another monkey game, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz, super fun game. It's a little kiddie game, but I used to play this shit all the time. Super fun platformer game.
That's racist.
If you're into that kind of thing. And that is pretty much me this week. All right, so let's move on over to the news. Joe, are you ready, buddy?
Let's get into this shit. First headline, Death Stranding sucks balls. Next, Horizon Zero Dawn sequel is seemingly in the works at Guerrilla.
John looks slightly confused at that first headline.
What?
I think he wants some elaboration.
Yeah, please elaborate on Death Stranding.
Well, it
I saw a
released.
preview for it the other day.
It released and it got a shit rating, like a 6. And it's just very artistic and just out there. So,
Is that the one with the
baby in the throat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Norman Reedus.
Yeah. So within Guerrilla, there are 4 teams dedicated to creating the stunning environments of Horizon. So they're basically, they're moving on to Horizon sequel at this point.
Sorry, what game?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
Horizon 1 Dawn.
Eli will be excited because he loves playing that game.
Well, you gotta get him a PlayStation first.
It's right there.
That's not yours.
But I still have it.
Who's that, Earl's? Thanks, Earl.
This
No,
game
it's my cousin Stefan.
Oh,
This game won't be out for like
thanks, Stefan.
2 or 3 more years. So
But wouldn't it be
Yeah.
Steven? Or is it Steven with a PH?
It's PH.
So it's Steven.
It's Stefan.
It's Steven. Anyway,
Spelled the same, but it's pronounced Stefan.
I
Steven.
have a cousin named Stefan. I get you, John. I understand you.
I'm just
I
fucking around.
understand Joe's argument too, but
My uncle was Steven, but it was spelled
yeah.
PH. Anyway, next article. So I guess these are teaser articles because BioWare is teasing Dragon Age 4.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, so they're calling December 4th Dragon Age Day with the age like Spartan where the A's are 4s. So it's Dragon Age Day to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Dragon Age series. And they may be announcing the next Dragon Age, which would be cool. Blizzard is making Diablo 4. But they are making it online only. But so they said the solo play will be available. But a lot of the campaigns and everything, you have to be online to play. So, sorry, Switch players, can't play on the road.
Sorry, Chris.
Blizzard, more Blizzard news. Jesus, let me have some more White Claw. Blizzard apologizes for the way it handled Hong Kong protesters. Those of you that are kind of in the shadow, there was some banning. Yeah, I am too. I'm kind of like reading this. So Blizzard's J. Allen Brack apologized during BlizzCon 2019 regarding its decision to temporarily ban Blitzchung Ng-Wai during the Hearthstone Grandmasters. So the last name is N-G-W-A-Y. So NG space W-A-I. Sorry, not Y. When discussing the situation, Brack acknowledged the team moved too quickly and were too slow to talk to fans about its decision. Blizzard had the opportunity to bring the world together in a tough Hearthstone esports moment about a month ago, and we did not. We moved too quickly, and then we moved too slow to talk to you, he said. We did not live up to the high standard we set ourselves, and for that I'm sorry and accept the accountability. We aspire to bring the world together through epic entertainment and believe in the positive power of video games. When we get it right, we create a common ground where the community comes together. Irrespective of things that divide us, we do better, blah, blah, blah. Political bullshit. Anyway, the company also recently issued a 6-month ban against 3 American university students who held up a sign during last week's Hearthstone Collegiate Championships, which read, "Free Hong Kong, boycott Blizz." Protest.
Did you say they put a ban on those people?
Yep.
That has nothing to do with the game. That's insane.
Okay. Protesters in support of Hong Kong are currently outside the conference center, and the cosplayers inside are showing support. So you can listen to the apology on YouTube, but I don't know the extent of it, why they got banned, but I don't know.
Sounds like a tyrant.
It's got something to do with the Chinese government and where's mine, Jackie? Damn it!
Where's mine, Jackie?
Chris just got a sandwich for the audio listeners.
God damn it! That's all right. If you guys are coming tomorrow, she don't get no chicken.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, we can look up more on that, but I think it's got to do with politics as far as China is concerned. And it's basically, those that are saying boycott Hong Kong, the Chinese president or whatever dictator he is, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. He says, this is my country, or this is China, and we're not going to, abide by the outside world's rules. So they're gonna stick to their guns and do whatever they want to do. Last article. So following the Breakpoint blunder, quote unquote blunder. I didn't think it was a blunder, but anyway, Ubisoft reportedly is changing the game approval process to find more unique games. I guess there was a disappointing launch to Breakpoint. Ubisoft admitted that a large sector of players rejected some of the game's new systems. or some people felt that it was the same as Wildlands. The response surprised Ubisoft, who ended up delaying 3 games initially intended to launch this year. Now, according to new information, the French publisher is seemingly making changes internally to prevent another breakpoint.
I just want to say, appreciate you trying, Ubisoft. You're doing something because we didn't ask for it, EA, but you're doing something to try and improve your process to make things better for you, and not just sweeping it under the rug like other companies.
Yeah, you're listening.
Even though we have no complaints about it, apparently apparently you realize there's an issue with your launches and you want to do something to improve that. So, thank you.
Yeah,
kudos for listening.
Yeah, I guess it's the numbers that's showing that it didn't launch that great.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the 3 games were Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters, and Rainbow Six Quarantine, which is the next Rainbow Six game. So they'll be out next year or early 2021 at the latest. And that's it for the news.
Sweet. All right, time to move on down to our dates. Demonic, are you ready, buddy?
So, honorable mention for Joe's news, Overwatch 2 was announced.
I don't give a fuck about Overwatch 2. Fuck you.
There's a story, Joe. You gotta play it now. You always said if Overwatch had a story, you would play it.
Sorry, I can't find my
Multiple times.
I can't find my flip flops right now.
So yeah, Overwatch 2 is a thing, and there's no date that I've seen yet. John, have you?
No, but I haven't either.
But this should be interesting because they're adding characters and all this other stuff. However, you can play all these new characters, new maps online with Overwatch 1 players, and they get to play it all. So it's like add-on content for Overwatch 1, but there's new modes in Overwatch 2. I don't know. It'll be weird.
What if Overwatch 2 has cards?
It won't have cards.
That'd be so funny as fuck. This game is so awesome with the cards.
This game sucks dick!
From what I saw from it, there's gonna be like you can assign your abilities to different characters, or not. Characters will have different abilities to choose from, potentially, but I don't know. They just barely announced it, so we'll see. Anyways, coming out this week. Today, 11/5, Chris. I'm sure you downloaded this already and you're ready to go. Just Dance 2020.
Yeah, I have it. It's ready.
PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, Wii, and Stadia.
Yeah.
Stadia. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on the Switch. 11/7, Garfield Kart Furious Racing, PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Is that Furious or Furious?
Furious.
Yeah!
There you go.
Gotta get the furries in there.
Joe must.
What do you got there, Joe?
Oh, it's a box that I've been hiding from my kids. Tomorrow's Tommy's birthday, so I got...
Nice. Yeah.
So Target has a buy 2, get 1 free for video games right now. And so I got Aiden and Tom, and then I got Civilization for free.
Back to the news.
Back to the date.
The dates. We got Echo again, Chris.
Oh, damn it, Chris. Can't take you nowhere. Oh, he's gone.
Bye, Felicia.
He'll be back. Back.
Oh, hey there.
Oh, hey there.
Hey there, Goosey.
How are you now?
11/8. Good, and you?
Not so bad.
11/8. Death Stranding, PlayStation. Joe's favorite game. Disney Tsum Festival on the Switch. Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition on the Switch. I'll be curious if this one has cards, Joe. Need for Speed Heat. PlayStation and Xbox.
I'm done with Need for Speed.
Yeah, I'm done too.
No more cards? What if it doesn't have cards? What if it has actually car parts?
Nope. The next racing game that I do would be the next Forza, or if they decide to... Exactly. You knew it. You know.
John, did you need any background on that card statement for Need for Speed, or are you good?
No, I haven't played Need for Speed since Hot Pursuit.
Okay.
First
Well,
one.
the last one they did, you would upgrade your car with cards.
Oh,
Stupid.
yep.
New Super Lucky's Tale on the Switch. I feel like this game comes out every 2 months for something else.
I thought it was already on the Switch.
Lucky's Tale's an Xbox platformer.
It's coming out on the Switch, 11/8.
Okay.
This is according to
Miguel.
Game Informer.
Okay.
11/11. Romancing Saga 3. PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
I already downloaded that too.
I bet you did. I bet you did.
Just kidding.
Right after you got Death Stranding, right?
Yeah. I'm playing Death Stranding right now, and then Dance Dance, and then Romance. It's gonna be super cool.
Death Stranding's not out yet.
You fucking give me shit for downloading Car Mechanic Simulator.
I'm fucking around. Relax.
So was Joe. He was fucking around in Car Simulator having a good time.
Yeah.
Enjoying himself.
Busting nuts. Cranking the wrenches.
Dropping nuts.
I don't drop my nuts.
That's everything coming out this week.
Sweet. All right. Well, John has been cleaning his house a lot this week and trying to get ready for his big move, trying to show his house off. So there's no The More You Know this week.
Well, The More You Know this week is brought to you by Miguel's Beard.
Miguel's Beard, which is nothing.
Doesn't exist. And that's it for The More You Know.
I already knew my beard didn't exist, but thank you.
No, I know.
Well aware.
I can
Well
see
aware.
it.
All right, so we're gonna move straight on over to our main topic this week, and
What
Jim.
the fuck?
Oh yeah, what the fuck? God damn it!
What is wrong with you? It's like every week you fuck up somewhere.
I fucking because I don't have my shit in front of me, and I'm just trying to move it along. So, anyways, and you guys don't even listen to me, anyways. I ask if you're ready, and you just keep fucking talking. Don't even say I'm ready, Chris, and I acknowledge you, the fucking host of the show. Anyways,
Roger.
Hey, Chris. Fuck you, Chris.
yeah, thank you. So anyway, you guys have any what the fucks this week?
Yep. Go ahead, Miguel. I want to know what that was.
Oh, that was the salt.
Oh, salt. Gotcha.
S&P.
Yeah, me and Gordon Ramsay's is both morons. My what the fuck this week is we actually went and did the home inspection for the house we're going to buy. And we got through the outside, the main floor, the top floor. We went into the basement where the... Yes, Miguel.
Did you just make sure there were no stumps anywhere on the property?
There are currently no stumps, but there is a bush I'm going to cut down, so there will be stumps.
Oh, yeah. Giggity.
Alright.
Giggity.
You don't want to ruin another car.
There needs another new car. So we get to the basement, and so the current owners, they finished the basement and turned it into what they're calling a bedroom, but it's not legally a bedroom because there's no second egress. There's just a stairwell, and there's no like window exit from the bedroom. So that's going to help us in negotiating the price down a little bit. But the other issue is that they have the furnace and the hot water heater in the basement in a room. I went into that room with the inspector, and behind it, there's a hole in the ground where there's a sub pump. So there's water in it. And the water smelled terrible. So on the other side of the wall, there's the shower for the bathroom down there. And so they turned on the water in the shower, and then it drains out of the shower through a pipe and into this hole where there's standing water currently. So I was like, well, that's weird. Hey, can you flush the toilet? They flush the toilet. It drains into this open hole in the ground
Oh, my God.
in the basement.
So you're not buying
It's
the
gray
house?
water. It's gray water.
No, that's black water.
You're not buying that house, right?
We submitted a request to have them fix the plumbing because that is not legal. It's
Right.
a health hazard. So yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? You sleep in that room right next to that door, and you flush your shit into an open hole in the ground, and then pump it out eventually. What
Ew.
the fuck were you thinking? Anyway, we're hoping that gets fixed, along with a couple other things that they need to fix. Yeah, because I'm not fixing it. Unless they take like 50 grand off the price of the house.
100.
Well, they're not gonna do 100. My guess is somewhere between $15 and $20,000 in work to do that alone, depending on whether or not they have to cut up concrete. They might have to take the shower out of that room. But yeah, so what the fuck? That is some shady shit. And how would you? I don't understand why they think that was okay. Like, you're literally shitting in a hole.
That's some crackhead shit.
Yeah, it is. Yes, Joe.
What kind of realtor do you have? I mean, obviously the realtor would see that and be like, "Oh yeah, this is a great house to buy. I'll go in the
My
basement."
realtor didn't know about it either. We didn't see it till the inspector saw it. It's his realtor who probably didn't know. The seller's realtor who probably didn't know about it either.
How do you not know about it? Like, the realtors are supposed to go through every inch of the house to see.
No, that's what the inspector's for.
No, the realtors out here that I know, they go through every inch of the house. They're not inspecting, but they go through every single room to see what's available. They don't just say, "Oh yeah, okay, it's a basement," and then leave, because there could be like dead bodies or a tunnel to Canada in your freaking basement or something. You know what I mean?
Behind Canada.
I don't know. I was going to say Mexico, but that's farther away.
Yeah,
It's
Canada
closer.
would be right
That would be more impressive, though.
I don't know. Tunnel to Canada would be cool, eh?
Hey,
Hey,
go hang out in Letterkenny.
Yep.
So yeah, that's my one of my what the fucks. My other what the fuck is Call of Duty. It's still fucking up. I was playing the co-op mode that I showed you guys with the 4 people and you do specific missions. It's ridiculously hard, by the way. Every time I've done it though, once I've died and I've respawned, I haven't been able to use any of my equipment.
Oh.
Like the direction pad to use your equipment, it doesn't work. Once you die, you can't use your equipment anymore.
His D-pad
Really
doesn't work.
annoying. So like if you have ammo or airstrike or armor crate, you can't use it. So they need to fix their shit.
fix your shit.
So yeah, that was my day.
They need to start the battle pass already. They need to, a lot of shit. But it's fun.
That's all I got.
Anybody
Miguel.
else?
Miguel.
I don't have anything.
No. No. Okay.
Uh,
Joe?
I guess
Oh.
if anything, sorry. I guess if anything, driving to Vegas and back in a 28-hour time frame is the worst and is extremely exhausting, and I'm never doing it again.
Good call.
I got back. I'm just fucking tired as hell.
When'd you get back?
I got back on Sunday. We went Saturday, got back Sunday. Drove both ways.
Did you go to work today?
No, I went to work yesterday and I didn't want to. I've just been so freaking tired that drive wore me out, dude. I had a sick day. I burned it
I unintentionally used a sick day today.
unintentionally.
I
Yeah, I
was
saw
gonna-
you.
I was gonna go in this morning, and somehow last night I unplugged my alarm clock and didn't realize it, so I didn't wake up till 5:30 this morning.
Yeah, I saw you playing Modern Warfare, and I was like, "Ooh, I'll play." And then, because I finished the episode of Letterkenny I was watching, and I was like, "Oh, I saw John got on. I'm gonna go play." He's gone.
Yeah, I had to go take my kids to the bus, and when I got back, I had to go meet the inspector. So I was only gonna go in for 4 hours, but I didn't mean to take the whole day off. Oh well.
This is a dumb question, but was your inspector's name Gadget?
No,
Okay.
it was not Inspector Gadget.
Sorry.
I wanted to
But,
say the same thing. I just didn't want to say it.
But I'm stupid.
Butch.
Which?
Alcohol prices in Vegas. Fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck me.
In the butt.
Like $9 for a Corona.
I mean, that's you could make money that way. I mean, to pay for the alcohol, you could just stand on the corner with a cardboard sign. We'll have butt sex for alcohol.
Oh, I do have another one. Not related to this topic whatsoever. Well,
No?
related to alcohol. Sort of.
Breathe, Joe.
Oh my god!
So I went to the Seahawks game on Sunday with
Oh!
my coworker.
Awesome.
Nice.
How was that?
It was great.
Went to overtime too. Damn.
Oh yeah.
So you went to Seattle.
Yes.
Fucking tool.
Yeah. Well, dude, we left at 9:30 in the morning for a 1:00 game, so there was no traffic on the way down. We parked right across the street from the stadium, and then when we got out, the way that parking lot works is you get out and you literally turn right out of the parking lot, and you're on the on-ramp to get on the freeway. So I didn't have to drive through downtown at all. Yes, Chris.
Did you tailgate your party?
Yes.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So, my what the fuck actually is related to tailgating. So before the game, you can get into T-Mobile Stadium, which is where the Seattle Mariners play. It's across the street from CenturyLink Field. You can get in before the game, and beer's cheaper. I think it's $7 for a beer there instead of 11 at CenturyLink. So you can get into T-Mobile Stadium, and they have a bunch of TVs, and they're all supposed to be watching like NFL Red Zone. But we get in there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we get our beer, and we go to watch the TVs, and they're all showing the Pac-12 network. What the fuck? This is a pre-NFL game thing. You should be watching NFL on Sunday, not replays from the Pac-12 games on Saturday. So yeah, we only had one beer, and then we left, and we went to the tailgate with another coworker who, man, he must spend a shit ton of money every Sunday that he's down there, because he brought all of the food. He had 2 coolers full of booze, plus he had a whole bunch of hard alcohol in the back of his truck. So I did 2 shots of moonshine, and then I had 4 Coors Lights.
Nice.
It was a great day. He only had Coors Light and Bud Light for beer, so that's my only options. And Angry Orchard. Other people were doing Angry Balls, but I had the 2 shots of moonshine and then beer from there because I had to drive afterwards.
Sweet.
Man, the cooler
It was a good
full
time.
of domestics, man. That's a true American right there.
Oh yeah, and he
Where's-
had hot dogs, hot links, he had chili,
That's
little smokies, lots of good food. Man.
Lots of wieners, huh?
I'm looking forward to going again next time. And he changes. Oh, he had street tacos too. Looking
Jesus.
forward to going again.
Does he sell this to other people, or?
Yeah, he takes donations if you want to.
Yeah.
But he loves cooking, and he's good at it too.
Yeah, he's hooking up the fans too. I mean, it's all Seattle Seahawks fans, so that's pretty
Oh, yeah.
cool.
Well, there were some Buccaneers fans there.
Yeah.
They were all
Join the
cool.
party. Yeah, join the party. That's cool.
Yeah. It's
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Go Hawks.
So back to Vegas. I experienced my first daylight savings bullshit this week. I experienced it this week. And here's my question to John and to Joe, who have experienced daylight savings and it's bullshit. Okay. Does it change when it hits 1 o'clock? Does it go back to 12? Or when it hits midnight, does it go to 11?
When it
And
hits
vice
1
versa
o'clock-
for the other.
When it hits 1 o'clock, it goes back to 12.
Mm-hmm.
On the other time change, when it hits 1 o'clock, it jumps to 2.
That's dumb!
So
I
like,
say-
right now it's 5:38 here.
Yeah, it is 6:38.
I forgot today. I was like, oh wait. I'm
Yeah, it's
now
like-
ahead of you now, or behind you now.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
live in Arizona.
now's the time to go to Laughlin, where it's really fucked up because you're all in that centralized area, and it all depends on where you're at in Laughlin. That you're either in the Arizona side, the Nevada side, or the California side. So you're just like, what the fuck time is it? Just get drunk and like, I don't even care.
Funny.
But yeah, the only nice part about the daylight savings change was I got an extra hour of sleep, but then coming back I lost an hour, so fuck.
God. Sucks.
I'll take that.
It's dumb. I say we just get rid of it. How
Well,
do you feel about it, John?
It's originally started for farmers so that they have more time during the day to farm. I'm not a farmer, and I know it gets dark at 4:00.
And I mean, can't they just work on their own fucking schedule? Why do they need stupid?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I experienced that. It was interesting.
Yeah, it's every year of my life. So
Never have I ever dealt with daylight savings.
Well, until now.
Till this weekend.
welcome.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Welcome to bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
You got anything else, Joe? You got anything?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Joe.
Mostly football related. One, what the fuck?
The Ravens.
Yeah, go Ravens. Thank you. Lamar Jackson, you cool. Anyway, one, what the fuck? Xbox store. Logged in, went to the Xbox store. Just looking at, most highly played games.
Just Dance?
Madden 20.
Oh,
The cover.
yeah. I did notice that they did that for Halloween. They had the Ravens on the cover. It's fucking stupid that they keep changing it. It's stupid. Keep Mahomes on the fucking cover. That's all.
No, I'm good because Mahomes is good now. So
Oh.
they put Peyton Manning on there when I checked it.
Oh.
So if they're going to do that, then I'm fine with it. Let's get rid of this Madden curse, get Mahomes back on the field, and let's win out the rest of the season. Don't shake your head, John.
That's not how it works.
Oh, yeah? Okay, well, let's wait next year and see when Russell Wilson's on the cover and he fucking blows out both knees and then he's done.
Russell Wilson has been on the cover.
And then they didn't run on the 1 yard line. So, what, Chris?
I was gonna say, the Madden curse would be real if like Peyton gets something and he's in the hospital or something. Then we're like, oh fuck, this shit's real.
They just need to stop. Just Madden's done. No more Madden.
Just need to put retired players
Just
on
a blank cover.
So when Madden dies, just put Madden on the cover.
Yeah.
You mean like it used to be?
Yeah, like,
When
boom! Anyway.
just keep it safe? Yeah.
Or just put Hall of Famers on there. Why not just put the players that get inducted into the Hall of Fame, put them on the cover instead of the up-and-coming players?
Mm-hmm.
Just an idea. Anyway, my other what the fuck is my chances of winning anything in fantasy football right now are about as big as Miguel's beard. So
didn't see that one coming.
yeah, I'm pretty much done for the season. I've only got three wins. Unless a miracle happens and everybody, gets injured, I don't think I'll probably make even the third place. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I see you down there, and I'm like, Joe, what the fuck, man?
And I see you up there, and I'm just be like,
the mess with Chris at the beginning of the season.
well, yes and no. I mean, yeah, I can see that happening. But again,
Chris get all those shitty players.
no, I know. But in the to my defense, it was yeah. I don't really care. I don't really need the money. It's just a fucking charity event for those that need the money. It's more for pride and title and.
Mm-hmm.
I got
your name on the trophy again.
Yeah, I got my name on the trophy. There's always next year, so I'm more interested in, usually the years when I win fantasy, my team does shitty, so I'm hoping that psychology is real this year, where my fantasy team does shit, and my real team actually, knock on wood, does great.
Is Mahomes back this week?
He will be back against the Titans this week.
Yeah, he should be.
They're actually saying that Matt Moore has done an outstanding job to where they are even considering making sure that he's 100 and 200% actually. So he may or may not, rest him up. And as long as we win the West and get our playoff seed, they don't even care at this point.
Let him relax. Yeah.
Yeah.
How is Kansas City in the West?
I don't know. How did Seattle go from AFC to NFC?
They moved them.
Yeah. Did you hear that they're possibly moving the Chargers to London?
I saw that. Yeah.
which would put the Texans in the AFC West and probably move the Dolphins to the AFC South, and the Chargers would be in the AFC East.
I don't get the boundaries.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Hmm.
Because they were saying, like, the dickheads in New England, the flight to London is actually shorter than the flight to Seattle.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Yeah, I got to look at the map and look at the distance or whatever. But yeah. Other than that, my what the fuck was nothing.
Sweet.
What about you, Chris?
I've got a couple what the fucks. Let's start with the video game related ones. So let me explain this. It's kind of weird, and maybe Joe can answer the question on this because it's a huge what the fuck for me for Fallout 76 because I've got my Xbox original in the living room, and I've got my Xbox One X in my game room, and I played Nuclear Winter the other night, and I was going through my apparel on. So let's put it this way. I was on my Xbox One X the other night, and I was playing Nuclear Winter. I went through my apparel, and all I had was I purchased that big alien head, and I had the 51 suit on, and I couldn't choose anything else. That's all I had. So I'm like, okay. And then I played Nuclear Winter on my other Xbox, and I went through my apparel, and all I had was the Skull Raider mask and my 51 suit. I couldn't choose anything else. So the apparel is different on different Xboxes, but I have the same account. So I'm like, is it a bug? And I've synced my Xboxes a couple times to try to see if it fixed it or something, and that didn't change anything. So I have no idea why apparel's different on one Xbox and it's different on the other.
What level are you? Well, you said you synced your
61.
account.
Yeah, I synced my Xboxes already like twice. So
I'm trying to think of what your level was when you got the alien head.
I was like 14, but I should have it on both Xboxes or something like that.
Miguel.
Just curious, have you asked the Google?
I have not asked the Google yet. I probably should, and see
Probably.
Or
if that's the
have
reason
you
why.
have you updated 76 on your?
Yeah, I've updated both.
Hmm.
76 is online only, so it has to update for you to play regardless. So
Not necessarily. I mean, we've been able to play Call of Duty without the update. We've been able to play other games without the update.
online, like multiplayer, talking about?
As long as it's not like a mandatory update. Fuck, White Claw is killing me. Sorry. Just basic shit. I don't see how fucking people can drink this shit. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Keep going. I'm dying.
All right, Joe's dying over here. So, and then another thing that happened to me today, and it was just like a weird bug because I was able to get it going. But this morning I was like, okay, I'm gonna download Outer Worlds. I have it on Game Pass. I've already downloaded it on my Xbox One X in the game room. I'm gonna go download it on the original so that I can play in the living room when I'm watching the girls. So I go over there, and Xbox Game Pass is saying that I don't have it and I can't install Outer Worlds, but I could install every other Xbox Game Pass game. I went through and I'm like, I can install all these, but I can't install Outer Worlds. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But I just happened to do a hard reset and it came back, and I was able to install it on that original. But it was just like, what the fuck's going on between my two accounts, between the two Xboxes? It's just really weird. So those are my two gaming related what the fucks. And then my last what the fuck is I got really, really sick this last weekend. And I'd like to apologize to our listeners. We had a episode last week and I didn't even have the strength to even start editing. I was super sick. I was shitting and throwing
I was going to
up.
ask if you had the butt flu.
Yeah, I had the butt flu. It was awful. It was fucked up. Like, I was dead in the water. I took a sick day on Friday. I didn't even show up to work. Jackie, bathroom. Yeah, it was pretty rough, dude. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. So this podcast that comes out this week, I'm gonna release this one and last week's at around the same time. So we're gonna have a double release for this one. But yeah, that's pretty much my what the fucks for this week. So fun stuff. Pretty gross. It sucked.
Actually,
All right,
it blew.
Mm-hmm. out my asshole. Yeah, it sucked. Or blue. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, it was rough. All right, so we're gonna move on down to our main topic this week. Joe has a topic that he wants to talk about, so we can get into some conversation, and then we'll talk a little bit about Modern Warfare and our endeavors with that game so far. So, Joey,
It's
take it.
broken.
Yeah. Okay, so the question was, it came to my mind. I beat Ghost Recon Breakpoint. And playing through this game, I actually wanted to join the villain in the game. And I just, looking at how, I think it's probably started, we had an episode where we were talking about Black Panther when it came out and how Killmonger actually made a point. And Miguel was like, I actually felt more for Killmonger than I did for Black Panther. And I'm seeing this more in video games now, where it's like, okay, not only just in Ghost Recon Breakpoint, but also in Modern Warfare, the campaign mode, the single player mode, where yes, you have enemies, but the enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, what do you guys like? Do you guys think that it's good that the narrative in some of these newer video games, especially the military video games, are actually allowing us to see the other side or the other point of view? And what about like in the future, if they were allowing us to join who we pick a side, basically, and not just go through the America, what's right, America. Because I felt like at the end of Breakpoint, I didn't want to be that hero, and I wanted to actually join the villain at the end of the game.
I think it's something that's being seen a lot more recently, and Breakpoint touches on it really well because it really talks about there's two sides to everything. Like, just because someone's a bad guy, they're not doing.
Sorry.
They're not doing whatever they're doing for malicious intent. It's generally, for the most part, it's usually what they think is right. So, like John Barenthal, or whatever his name is in the game,
Cole Walker. Yep.
Yeah, he's doing what he believes is right, and yeah, Joe's statue's back there. But yeah, same thing as Black Panther. Killmonger was doing. Some of it was still fucked up and not right, but he was doing what he thought was right. And I think games and movies touching on that aspect, like getting you bought in with the villain too and seeing their point of view rather than, oh, he's a bad guy, he wants to do this, but rather he's doing this because of this. I think it's just more in-depth storytelling and makes you more conflicted on what you believe. So I think it's driving better stories.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally agree, especially with Modern Warfare. It's gotten a lot of shit for its campaign mode, but I think it's probably one of the best told stories, military stories in video games right now to date. Just a matter of like looking at, doesn't matter whose side, you're just looking at what the conflict is and who's doing what, and the Modern Warfare team having themselves placed in those situations where, yes, you have one member that's helping with the Urzikstan, and you have another that's, a victim of, a terrorist bombing or something, and it's just like you have all these different sides, and it's different points of view that make you build this, overall picture of, well, what's good and what's bad. So it makes you question. That.
And then also, like with this game, Captain Price has always been like, oh, he's the hero of this story, but you see sides to him that's just like, we got to get the mission done.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that more in-depth storytelling of,
yeah,
do I really trust this guy that I've seen before and he was a good person? Because maybe he wasn't always a good person.
Yeah, moving forward in the future, I believe that to make it more in depth, I think video games should probably touch on or allow you to decide the side. Because if Breakpoint had allowed me to choose to side with Cole Walker, and they were basically creating a conflict-free world. That's no spoiler alert, but that's what they were trying to accomplish with no more wars, no more corrupt politicians, no more big companies buying the military or being able to do certain things. Yes, I was totally in agreement with Cole Walker in Breakpoint, and I was like, at the end, there's a conversation where he's like, you could join me, and it's like, yes, where's the option? Yes, I want to join you. Let's end the game right now. Let's shake hands, kiss and make up, dock each other, whatever, butt sex. I don't care. I know that went wild, but anyway. But yeah, I mean, just to be able to join that team of wolves and that force and be able to, not persuade, but I guess influence the right decisions to get rid of those corrupt politicians in office, to get rid of corrupt governments in third world countries and dictatorship and all this stuff, and just clean slate, no wars, done.
Siding with the enemy.
I'm all for it. You look at I'm all dark side because there's this whole ethical thing. Go ahead, Miguel.
But then it goes back to what we're talking about, where the full story on the other side now, so you can, who's good, who's bad. Like, even Star Wars, they're uniting the galaxy, right? The Emperor and Darth Vader, but they're the bad guys, right?
But they're just trying to create control. That's all they're trying to do. Is they're just trying to. There's different theories about it before Disney got a hold of Star Wars, but there's a bigger threat that's in the universe, and the Emperor knew about it, and he was trying to create control, and we couldn't do anything unless we had the Empire to control and police everything. But
which goes back to not doing anything out of malicious intent. It's what you see versus what you're told.
Right.
What's actually happening versus what everyone says is happening.
So
it's the real world.
Yeah, I mean, I could see. I don't know if Ubisoft is going to join this or not, jump on this bandwagon, but they did. They kind of touched on it with Assassin's Creed Rogue, where you're a Templar, and you get to join, the Assassin's Creed, and yeah, it's. I'd like to see the other side instead of it just being one-sided. Like Force Unleashed, it's like I could choose. Give me the choice. Don't just tell me that this is how it should be. Give me the choice. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence with Fallen Order, but I'm playing it because there's a lot of canon in Fallen Order that goes along with the main story of Star Wars.
And no dismemberment.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was just a question. John, what do you think? I haven't, been kind of chirp over there.
I like hearing both sides of the story. That definitely made it more interesting to hear Cole Walker's reasoning and what his plan was. I don't think I would have chosen his side because I did not necessarily agree with the way he went about it. I know, what's the saying? Like, you gotta break some eggs to make whatever.
An omelet?
Sure. But it's still like he basically kidnapped an entire island and just randomly killed people, or so it seemed. So I don't necessarily agree with some of the ways that they go about doing these things. And yeah, I know if you're going to make big changes like that, you're going to get your hands dirty. But I still don't know that I would have picked his side if they had given me the option. But that's just my personality.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just...
So I wouldn't have picked the dark side. They blew up an entire planet.
Of one planet in a galaxy of how many billion planets?
An innocent
planet.
How
many people lived on that planet, Joe?
One planet.
How many people?
to save the entire galaxy of one planet.
But it
Really
was
save it.
Actually, technically 2 planets. They destroyed one in Star Wars, New Hope, and they destroyed the one in Rogue One. So actually, they
What were
didn't destroy it, but they kind of just.
What were they worried about? What was the darker force?
It. I don't know. This is before Disney got a hold of it, but there's a force out there that's darker and more threatening. That's more that they basically are like the Borgs of Star Wars, and they just want total destruction of the universe. They're an alien race that just wants to wipe the existence of everything out and just be the sole, the sole race of the entire universe.
Yep,
But this was before Disney got a hold of it. But once Disney got a hold of it, they had to just, that's the bad, this is the good. You either like one or the other. You can't like both. So, but anyway.
Anyway, that's my thought. I mean, it depends on the circumstances and how it's portrayed, whether or not I would join the dark. We'll say the bad guys, not the dark side, but in
Bad guys.
Yeah, in
just
Breakpoint,
because
I don't
Zangief
think I
bad
would have
guy
joined.
doesn't mean Zangief
Bad
bad
guy. Right. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph is the bad guy, but is he really bad?
No, in that scenario, yeah, Ralph's a good guy.
See, that's the moral thing that they're.
So it depends on the scenario, but I'm just saying in
Yeah.
Breakpoint, I don't think I would have joined Cole Walker's side if I had been given the choice.
Well, and like I said with Black Panther, it's not their goal that makes you not want to join them. It's the way they go about it. Like,
Yeah,
Killmonger had a valid point, but yet he's sending these weapons to kill a bunch of people to get to where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Same with Star Wars, Joe.
I just think that this is really cool that we're talking about this because today is November 5th. Remember the 5th of November. V for Vendetta, okay? The movie where
Guy Fawkes.
we were, we idolize the villain in the movie. He's technically the villain, and we're siding with him, and yet he's trying to destroy the government, who is just creating control. Curfews, what you watch, what you say, all this stuff. So it's an uprising, but we get to see the side of that. Technically, in the story, he is the villain in the movie, whereas they make the government the villain, and you get to choose sides. So I don't know. I just think it was just something good to bring up for this topic, and we can kind of talk about it. Yeah.
I miss Hugo Weaving.
I do too. I'm thankful that they're coming out with another Matrix.
Well, so the V for Vendetta is based on a true story.
Right, I know.
Okay. Guy Fawkes was his name.
Chris, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, for the original question that Joe had for, like, what do you think about them being able to choose sides or, giving that more in-depth story, I definitely agree that video games should go this way. I think that for more of the storytelling option and also to give us an option to do whatever we want to do in that story makes the games more interesting and just a lot more complex. I mean, I know it might take a lot more to develop these type of games, so because they have to play out a bunch of different scenarios and those sort of things to, make that in-depth storyline. But I think it's a great idea, and I think if we do go that route, it's just going to be a whole lot of fun for us to check out all the different sides and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a great concept, Miguel.
I just want to say it really has to depend on what game you're talking about or what game
Very
is
true.
being referenced. God of War, the original God of War 3, kind of touched on like why Kratos was bad from the god's perspective, but nobody cares because Kratos is still the hero of that game. So it really depends on game. Like if it's Ghost Recon, yeah, it's good to see both sides. But if it's like God of War, you can show us both sides, but nobody's going to care.
And if you are going to show both sides and you allow us to make a morality choice, don't make the game to where no matter what the morality choice, the game's still going to end the same way. You know, and technically, The Witcher, Geralt is the bad guy. You know, he's the outcast. He's the, you know, he's doing his. Yes, you can kind of touch on that. He's kind of doing the thing he's doing for the greater good, but at the same time, you have your, you know, put yourself in the views of the civilization, seeing Geralt and what he does, and yeah, John.
But what?
The real villain in that game is the horse.
The horse, of course.
Roach is the villain. Did I ever send you that video about Roach?
Probably. I don't remember though.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, Assassin's Creed's the same way. Okay, a lot of people see the Assassin's Creed as being the bad guys, but you know, there's people that side with the Templars because they're holy and that they're, you know, they're trying to do just things. But you have the Assassin's Creed that's really, John.
Karate Kid. Have you ever seen the remake of the conversation about the Karate Kid where Ralph Macchio's character is actually the bully?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, in the TV show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They flipped the scenario in the TV show versus the movie.
So it wasn't even the TV show. It was somebody doing a commentary on it, and it brought up all these points. It was like, holy crap. Yeah, you're right. Ralph Macchio is a douche.
It's kind of an asshole, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like how they spun off to the TV show, I think, was out of those conversations. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it's all about perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
Joe
was saying in Witcher, I feel like fucking Wayne and what's his name right now, Joe, between me and you.
Wait,
how
what?
how you
McMurray. McMurray. Yeah. Well, you go ahead. Go ahead. You were
going to say something.
You were going to say something.
How are you now?
Pitter patter.
Didn't like that all day. Anyways, to Joe's point, yeah, if you're seeing from the view of all the NPCs in the game, yeah, the Witchers are like evil people who steal babies and do all this other shit. But as you follow Geralt, like he's like, okay, what's the job? What do I got to do? Okay, what am I doing? He's just working because that's what Witchers do. They go kill monsters. Yeah, he's just doing his Witcher job. So, to Joe's point, yeah, everything is about point of view.
Yeah.
What you're shown versus what you're expected to follow as far as story instead of looking too deep into the hero and seeing their flaws. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Interesting. Just to close this up, I want to say that some of the greatest games made added morality choice to it. You know, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, Fable 1, 2, 3, and I want to say 4 yet because 4 is not out yet. But you know, Fable, Mass Effect, a lot of the BioWare stuff.
Leisure Suit Larry.
There's a lot of anytime you add morality into it. Hey, I'm sorry, but
There is no morality in Leisure Suit
Oh
Larry.
no, blondes, brunettes. You know, you have to choose.
Not morality.
You know. Oh, but no, I mean, I think the future of gaming is they're trying to tap into the realism of it, but I think they have to add more of the morality into our future games. And allow both sides. Don't say, okay, you can choose, but the outcome's still the same. Don't do that.
I do like the idea of the morality choices. It definitely gets you more involved in the game. It makes games more fun to play and more interesting. So,
the difficulty with that, Joe, is when you start introducing different endings with different morality choices. It makes it hard to do sequels to any game. So if you're doing it on like something that's a franchise, yes, Mass Effect did it, but to what end?
Fable did it.
But I'm just saying that it has to have a game that has a great followership because otherwise you have to invest so much time and effort into these branching storylines. And if it's a game that's not a big game, then it's just a lot of wasted money and resources.
Well, it's just generational. You could do Fable did it to where it was generational, where it was like the first one you're the kid, and then you grow up, and then the second one you have kids, and then this is your kids, and then the third one is like, oh well, now you're the king, and now you have to decide. So I think it can be done, and as far as we're getting to a point in gaming to where if we stick to what's comfortable and what everybody wants, that I don't know. Like what Chris said. He said Ghost Recon feels a lot like Wildlands. To what extent are we going to say Black Ops 5 or 4 is going to feel like Black Ops? And it's just like, when are we going to get something new as far as gaming goes? So we're
Well,
gonna
then-
have Halo's gonna be Halo, Gears is gonna be Gears, God of War is still gonna be God of War. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you make Kratos old, and what did they do? They changed it up a little bit, and they allowed uh, um, him to become more quote unquote human, or allow more feeling into that story. So that's kind of, I don't know, to just say that's like, well, it has to be a stable brand. I think if especially, I'm not going to side with Sony ponies right now, but Sony is great with telling stories, and if they can pick up and tell a story, and it sticks, and everybody's just a fan of it and they love it, Horizon Zero Dawn, allow morality choices in Horizon Zero Dawn to where it's like, which faction are you going to choose, or what's technically right in your eyes. Don't tell me what's right in the game.
Yeah, I think. Fuck, I lost train of thought. Go on, Miguel. Whoever. Fucking dogs. They're running around with shit.
What does
Oh.
Bear think?
Yeah, Bear, what do you think, buddy? Go on, though. Sorry. Fuck
yeah,
that.
I'm good.
No, actually, here it goes. Now, my train of thought came back. Joe has a great point with using God of War for that situation because, yeah, I mean, the Call of Duty games, and don't get me wrong, like, God of War, they changed things up, right? How Joe was saying. They changed.
Sorry, hit the
they
mic.
changed things up from the original God of Wars, which was a nice flair to that game, and that's kind of why we love it, is because it was different, but it's still God of War. So I think as long as they create a game where they don't go off the path of, like, let's say they're creating Black Ops, right? We still want it to be Black Ops, but maybe they can change some things so it doesn't feel like last year's game.
But I mean, between God of War 1 and the newest God of War, how much time has been in between them and how many of those games were similar? I mean, you have to make some consecutively similar games before you do a drastic change to a franchise. Because it's what the people want for an extended amount of time, and then you hit that point where you need to incorporate something new. And God of War 1, 2, and 3 were all fairly similar in gameplay style, and then you have the new God of War, which is a new style with new stuff going on. So I guess in my mind, like, it makes sense for certain games to be basically the same thing for a few iterations and then evolve, rather than evolve, entirely new game, because then you're not getting what you liked in the first place from a game.
Right. But that's why I kind of used Black Ops for that, because Black Ops is generally the same game throughout the majority of it until it hit Blackout. They did add once they got to Blackout, right? Blackout's part of the Black Ops series, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, once they got to that battle royale stuff, that kind of added that extra flair and it brought new life to that game. Correct?
But yeah, but then you're touching in the genre. It's like, okay, how many battle royal games are we gonna have before we're like, you know what, this has been done, this is dead. What's new?
Well, yeah, now, but back then, battle royales was hot. You know
No,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
It's still hot, but I mean, essentially, the gameplay of Modern Warfare, all Call of Duties, it's all, for the most part, the same. There's not
Mhm.
much you can change about it. Black Ops, all they did for Blackout was a new mode. It's basically the same exact game you've been playing, except you versus 99 people. So, to say that it's something new, I don't know if that's fair. It's just a new game mode. The gameplay is still the same. What they did to evolve the gameplay for Black Ops was like the specialists, which that was a cool, different thing. They are changing things in the games. In my mind, I guess just a new mode isn't something that is an improvement to a game. It's something new, but it's not evolution of a game's gameplay. Whereas like they've tried with specialists, and I feel like sometimes some of these things that they do to make games evolve to its next level, like they just get swept under the rug. Like, who thinks of specialists as something new for Call of Duty? That was something new. What, 2-3 years ago? Nobody cared.
Battery
Yeah.
can rock my world. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but I mean, just going off of, it's very true, Miguel, with the whole, like, you have to evolve this series of a video game before you can change. I think Black Ops it's time for them to go in the change of how they changed God of War and make something a little bit different as far as gameplay goes
But
instead
how,
of new mode. I don't know how
Yeah,
you
I think
Yeah.
Miguel, I think Miguel's gonna say, how do you change a FPS?
yeah.
I mean, God of War went from a hack and slash to an RPG.
It's still
Right.
hack and slash
But it's a hack and slash RPG.
with gear.
Yeah, but I mean, as soon as you add the gear element, you make it an RPG. Anyway, this is kind of getting off topic, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on the what were your guys' thoughts on getting the other side of the narrative instead of just one-sided? This is how it's going to be. These are the good guys. These are the bad guys. Miguel's thumbs up.
Yeah, ultimately it's going to make the game better. So,
Thumbs up.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it gives you more depth of what's going on in that world and more immersive, and it makes you have a better understanding of why the villain is the villain, and it's good information to have rather than just bad guy, go kill.
Yep.
But
Sweet. So we're gonna move on down. Do you guys want to talk a little bit of the new Modern Warfare? Anything new that you've ran into with this game besides? I mean, even issues too, if you want to.
oh, fuck shotguns. If you run a shotty, fuck you.
Yeah, the game is still broken. I took this was one of my what the fucks, but I did discover the co-op mode, and there's 4 different missions that are really hard, and so I played it with Miguel and Joe and Spartan, Mr. Avenger.
Mr. Avenger, yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Spartan.
Yeah, and they're fucking hard,
Yeah.
but they're a lot of fun. I've played them with with randos a bunch of times too. I've gone through all 4 of them now. I've tried all 4 of them, and yeah, they're really hard. But it's a cool challenge to have, and you got to be very strategic. You got to work well together. You got to stay close together. One thing that I would say is that everybody should be a medic. Everybody should be a medic.
And everyone should equip Scavenger.
Yeah, scavenger, because that's the one problem is running out of ammo.
Yeah, I like having the dual main guns though. So if I run out of ammo and there's somebody standing in front of me, I can switch real quick to my other gun.
You can have a pistol.
You can't. How do you switch to a pistol?
Pew pew.
Why? What do you mean switch to a pistol? It's the secondary. No, that's what I'm saying. You can have a pistol.
Oh yeah. All right. I usually go with a rocket.
But then
launcher.
again, why? Why would you switch to a pistol?
Take one.
If you're out of ammo and you need to reload.
The only time I use a pistol is when I'm down.
I mean, you still have a pistol when you're down, so I want to know why, when you don't have a pistol as your secondary weapon, why can't you switch to it?
Why can't
It's
you
your
have?
emergency reserve.
Why can't you have a main as your downed weapon?
That too.
Or why can't you martyrdom?
Because martyrdom means you're dead.
So,
Dead.
well, they let you respawn in Spec Ops, and you do airdrop. So why
Yeah.
can't I just run in like the enemy and be like, ah, blah, 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 boom, and blow up everybody up? And
One tactic I've found is landing on top of, once you respawn, land on top of the stadium.
stadium, yeah, I was gonna do that last time, but I was like,
I
eh.
did that a couple times today, and it worked out.
Did
for a
you?
bit.
Have you ever beaten any of the Spec Ops missions? No.
Yeah, still have not. We got today. We got the farthest that I've ever gotten, and then we got owned again.
I think the thing that makes it most difficult from my experience has been the crash issues. Like, it's like, oh, John's gone. Well, why are we playing this now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't. I don't know. I didn't crash today at all.
Good.
But
Well,
my internet
So,
crashed.
so Chris, for you, it's Spec Ops is basically horde mode for Modern Warfare, and
Yeah,
it's
'cause
With objectives.
with objectives. It's fucking hard. It is
Yeah,
fucking
didn't we
hard.
play that in the original Modern Warfare together? Modern Warfare 2 or something like that? Where they had
Hold on, let me
it
get in
was-
my DeLorean. I don't remember.
It was there. Yeah, it was Spec Ops. It was Horde. It was just waves of enemies, but this
Calm
one's
down, Marty.
It's a large map. It's huge, and it's like go here and gather intel, and there's enemies, and go here and get more intel, and then go destroy this at the stadium, and you're just all over the map. So it's like an actual operation within a zone of a map.
Okay.
So there is under if you go into the game, there you got story, you got multiplayer, and you got co-op. So under co-op, the very top one is the public match, and that's what we're talking about. It's not actually called Spec Ops. The one below that is Classic Spec Ops, and that's the one map, that one that we finally beat, Miguel, or the
30 minutes waiting for people to get in the fucking helicopter.
yeah, that one. So that's the they call it classic Spec Ops. But what we're talking about is the co-op public match.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
Better fart book that.
yeah, you better.
Better out than in, I always say.
Yeah.
Good to hear everything this week. You guys have anything else for Modern Warfare at all? As for me, as the guy that the last one to play this game, and I've only played a couple modes and didn't even play the beta. It's pretty good. It looks really fucking good. I mean, all the stuff that you guys talked about in the previous weeks, I noticed everything right away. Like when I spawn in, I'm rappelling down the rope from a helicopter, and it kind of really immerses you in the game. The night vision, the realism stuff is really, really cool. Not having to hit markers, and the way it looks is just it feels like a different game than the original Call of Duties that I've played. So it's a pretty nice looking game. And I've only got to play a few multiplayer stuff, so I haven't experienced all the stuff that you guys have. But it so far I'm impressed. Miguel?
Oh, I was just gonna say, but doesn't it feel like the old Modern Warfare games?
No,
I think it does, and I love it. I know. That's why I wasn't gonna.
The
put my hand
multiplayer,
out.
like PvP, yeah, they feel like old Call of Duty games because I suck at them. Especially that one stupid.
I hate this map.
I hate that map.
Piccadilly?
I played it on night vision. No, the one with the bizarre
Ramada or something like that.
something like I played it
Ramada.
on the night vision one, the night vision mode, and I actually got the highest score on my team, so I did all right in night vision.
No, maybe we should try a different mode like domination, because I need some new maps, Joe. There's different maps in domination. God damn it.
Well, they actually said that there's up to, I think, 34 to 38 maps that that are coming. So even like the old maps, what was it? The one with the oil, all the pipes and shit out in the middle of the desert. That one, Rust is coming. So I'm like,
I'm sure. Well, Rust was fucking tiny. You don't want to play that shit.
Yes, I do. Fuck.
You're gonna bitch when you play that. Hear my words. I know it's coming.
If they fix shotties, then okay. If they fix shotties, if they don't fix shotties and they release Rust, fuck you. I'm
They're
done.
not gonna fix. There's nothing to fix.
What are you talking about? The 7.25 is like the sniper shotgun.
There is one
Not
that's
gonna
like
fix
a
it.
sniper shotgun.
They're
This
not
is,
gonna fix it.
it's 7.25. That's the biggest gripe right now in the game, other than it crashing, is the fucking shotguns are OP. They need to fix it, and it's stupid.
They're not gonna fix it.
It's all over TikTok. They better fix it.
Oh God.
Yeah,
No one watches
people
TikTok.
live and die by TikTok.
It's on
Joe does.
6-year-olds. Yeah. So
I'm-
I mean, for my,
Yeah. Go ahead.
sorry, as far as my experience on this game, I've only played the new mode, so I don't really have that classic Call of Duty Modern Warfare feel for myself right now. I mean, it feels like that, but it looks a lot better. It's like, wow, this is a pretty impressive fucking game. So
It
so
is.
far, I'm enjoying it.
Definitely is.
You haven't
Yeah.
rage quit yet.
No,
You
I
should
haven't.
come play the co-op with us.
I'll try
Yeah, man. Log
if
on.
I get time.
I thought we wanted to finish a co-op, John. Not.
Hey, I finished a game.
The story?
No, I finished Breakpoint. I did finish Modern Warfare story too. So
Yay!
What wasn't? Are we in agreement that the ending and like how everything ties together in relation to the other Modern Warfares, that was my favorite part of the story?
it was because it actually Oh, hey, Arissa. It
Hi,
actually
Arissa.
opened it up for another one, a sequel. So
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, like, that's the beginning of Modern Warfare 1,
right.
the original.
Oh, it is.
It
Yeah.
is.
Like, where he's creating the team with Soap and Ghost and
Yeah.
Gaz. That's,
Yeah.
spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's a
That's,
prequel. Yeah, you're right. I totally
yeah.
spaced that. I was like, wait a minute, this sounds familiar. Oh yeah, now I get it. Duh. But I did notice.
What do you
What?
think?
Go ahead, John.
What did you think of the ending of Ghost Recon?
Are we done with Call of Duty? Because we can move on to Rando if you want to.
I think we've been in Rando.
We've kind of been in and out of rando, in and out. Anyway, damn, I want a 4x4 right now. Fuck.
All right, so Rando shit.
Let's drive to Kingman. 2 hours.
It's a longer drive for me.
Fuck. Anyway, what did I think about the ending and Breakpoint? I don't know. I had feelings for Cole, like not like that way. No, but I mean, I felt like because you grew like with that character, you grew with Cole as a team, and then there was that one point where Cole was like, "Fuck this! I'm done being your little bitch, and I'm going to do my own thing, and I'm going to create this shit, the Wonderland thing." And I actually enjoyed Cole's point of view, and I was like, I wanted to join Cole, and it's I don't know, it was heartbreaking at the end. I didn't cry, it didn't make me cry, but
I just heard crying. It sure wasn't you?
no, I wasn't crying like Arissa, sorry.
Okay.
But that's a different type of crying. That's like, I'm pissed off, fuck you, I'm crying. Whereas mine would have been like, don't kill him. Anyway,
Yeah,
but
sobbing.
I also like the fact that there was a little Easter egg where they were tying in Bolivia. Fuck Bolivia, by the way. And they were tying in the Bolivians and Ghost Recon Wildlands. So I enjoyed that part, and I'm interested to see what the next one holds or brings. But I thoroughly enjoyed, and I am enjoying Breakpoint. Somebody's
I
phone.
kind of feel like Breakpoint, when they ended the game, they didn't finish
No,
on that island.
no,
So the next one should pick up at the same point on the island.
right. It should pick up on the island and then move somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
They still got, was it Stone?
yes, not Trey Stone. Jesus, that's
South Park.
South Park. Anyway, they have Stone, who is the bad guy. So it's not until the end where you realize, like, well, fuck, Cole wasn't the bad guy. He was my partner. He was my, he was my best bud in the service, and now he's dead, and I had to kill him. Just that line at the end. Spoiler alert, those of you that are listening. And your nomad is like, "You made me kill my friend," and then Cole's like, "You're gonna make me kill mine too," and it's just like, oh, like, heart goes out to Cole Walker because he was talking about Nomad, because he and Nomad had bonded so well. It's like, you're gonna make me kill my brother, and it's just like, damn it, I don't want to kill him. I want to join him. So please, yes, make me join him. Anyway, I highly recommend Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Breakpoint.
Sorry, fuck, it's the White Claw talking. I highly recommend. Oh, I do recommend Wildlands if you hate Bolivians and kill them. And Breakpoint is really great. The RPG element, I loved how they did it. Everything. I know we're beating a dead horse here, but I'm sold on Ubisoft. I haven't had any bad experience from Ubisoft, except I don't play Just Dance. So
I just want to say no Bolivians were harmed in the recording of this podcast.
But they were harmed in Wildlands, I tell you what.
Nice. So you guys got any other rando shit?
Miguel got the Elite.
New Elite controller, Joe.
It's
I
so
recommend
pretty.
It is so pretty.
Awesome.
You can adjust the tension of your sticks. Fantastic.
What the hell?
What is that, Joe?
That's a Fortnite Nerf gun.
Really?
My son's birthday's tomorrow, so
Oh, okay. Gotcha. He's showing all his presents.
yeah. He's huge into Fortnite.
So huge.
Hair triggers, that versus that. Fantastic for shooters. Joe, just get it. I recommend it.
$200?
180.
$200 with tax. I'm actually interested in. Oh fuck! I don't want to say this, but I'm thinking about getting the Quest.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm gonna spend money,
Oculus?
I've already bought another controller. I have the limited edition, the one where it fades from gold to black and it's clear black. I have that controller, and I bought the red controller. It's not the sport one because they're all sold out of that one. So I've got those controllers. I don't know if I want to do a pro controller or an elite controller. Sorry, Miguel.
Are you gonna buy Quest? A wired Quest, right? That goes to your PC. Why? You just bought a beefy fucking PC. Use your PC.
I don't want wires. Plus, I'm going to take it wherever I can go. So I can watch VR porn in the bathroom.
I was gonna say. Yep.
Yeah, so I can sit on the toilet until my legs fall asleep, and then, it feels like somebody else is doing it. Anyway, no, I'm thinking about it. I haven't actually done it, but I've heard a lot of good things about the Vader Immortal game, and I want to play it. Yeah, coming from here on out, the rest of the year, it's going to be nothing but Star Wars to add on to my rando shit. I want to say, John, I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
Thank you for Letterkenny, because I absolutely enjoy the shit out of that show. It's been a long time since I've seen a show that I can watch and just laugh from beginning all the way to the end. And I'm laughing. Oh shit, Chris has
Hi,
got the
Jackie.
family. Hi,
What is it,
Jackie.
family picture time or what?
Yeah,
Shit.
I guess it's a family event now, so keep on going, Joe.
That's a family podcast. Good thing they can't hear what I'm saying. Fuck the 49ers.
So-
Anyway,
I
that'll make Joe Immel happy.
Oh, that's funny.
My wife started watching Letterkenny with me, and she thinks it's funny too. Not as funny as I think it is, but she finds it entertaining.
Honestly, it reminds me, I don't know if I'm showing my age here, but I used to watch Northern Exposure, the TV show that was about, I think it was in Canada, or it was like Alaskan or something. But it was a small community in the north, and it was just their lives, and it reminds me a lot of Northern Exposure, but it's just so fucking funny. And plus, what's her name? Brooke? Who's what's his name? McMurray's daughter.
Sister.
It's his sister, or is it Bonnie?
Bonnie McMurray.
Bonnie
sister.
McMurray. Bonnie, can give me a call sometime, will you?
No
Please.
kidding.
Jesus. Anyway. What's the other chick? What's the other chick's name?
Katie.
No, the res chick.
Tannis.
Tannis. Good God. What is it with redheads in sitcoms? I mean, it was, oh God, Tannis is hot, and then you have, what's her face? Miguel in True Blood.
Jessica.
Jessica. Jessica.
Jessica
Sorry.
Hamby.
Anyway, but yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I like Letterkenny. Thank you, John. I love you, buddy.
Yep, it's great. I'm watching it over again.
That goes back.
Gotta put a lock on my door. Sorry, guys.
It's all right. Was that a hint of like, let's wrap it up?
No, it wasn't
Okay.
a hint of that. She just broke in. My door's fucked up right now, and she can just push on my door and open it, and she did
Go
that.
to your garage. Jesus.
2 weeks, and I'll be there. And then they can't get
2 weeks. Anyway,
I'm excited to move because I'll actually have a space where this won't be behind me anymore.
That'll be cool.
I'll have more like what Joe has, but not as much. And Joe's gone,
Yep.
and Chris
Chris
is
is gone.
So Miguel,
Interesting.
how are you?
I'm doing
This
good.
has turned into the John and Miguel show. Look at that. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Joe showing off his Assassin's Creed
this one's Liberation.
tattoos. Assassin's Creed Liberation with a gator. That's cool.
That's Rogue.
And Assassin's Creed Rogue.
Yep.
And Chris is back.
Hey, how's it going?
And that wraps up the John and Miguel show.
John, I watched the episode today where Wayne goes to Tannis's for lunch or dinner or whatever it was. Ooh, what was that? What?
It's from the movie Assassin's
You're
Creed.
smoking and you're chewing. Never mind. Joke. God damn it. Echo! Well, you're smoking and you're standing, so that other thing. When Tannis burps.
Oh.
Are we gonna have a problem, Tannis?
I love that show.
Chris, I don't know if you can get episodes on YouTube or what, but you've got to watch Letterkenny.
I'll try. I'll see what I can do on YouTube. I know Miguel sent a link to one, so or
Yeah.
somebody did.
Well, you saw the salt and pepper one.
Yeah.
I also sent
S&P.
clammy,
Mm-hmm.
moist, and all those other things.
I gotta look. I just don't know if I have a way to get them, so I might have to watch them at your place, Joe.
Miguel,
Actually, I
what
can
season
give
are
you.
on?
Oh, sorry.
End of 5?
Okay. Joe, what season are you on?
Middle of. I think it just ended 2, so I'll be on 3. Because I just ended with. Wait, I'm pregnant. Okay.
So
Fuck!
did you watch the next episode after that is the St. Patrick's Day episode.
Okay, I haven't seen that yet.
So that's the last episode of season 2.
Legendary.
Yeah, legend. You were legend, Gary. Oh crap.
Chris, I think I can share up to 8 devices, or I have unlimited devices, so I can give you my login.
Fuck yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah. I'm down to watch it then if I can get access. That'd be cool.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, I watch a lot of the ghost shows, so just don't freak out when you click on some of that shit.
Don't worry about it. I won't click on them.
It's what he has playing in the background while he's doing VR porn. What are you doing? Watching ghost shows. Don't come in here.
Actually, honest to God's truth, the ghost shows help me take a nap during the day. Because they're like so quiet, and I'm just
God,
like,
I hate you, Joe. Just that statement. You know, the ghost shows are what help me take a nap during the day.
I was like, while the rest of us are at work.
Oh, well, he's over.
my computer's logged
No,
on.
he's not. No, he's not.
My notification
At
goes,
work.
bring, and I go, oh, notification. You know,
They need a webcam in there so they can monitor what you're doing all day.
I got green tape on that.
You can block it, yeah.
I got green tape on my webcam.
Can they remote access your webcam?
If you let them.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past IT to do that anyway.
That's true.
I mean, it's a company computer, so
Yeah.
they can do whatever the fuck they want.
My company computer does not have a webcam.
Mine does.
No, they're laptops, so
Yeah, so's mine.
must be a laptop from 95.
It's a brick.
No, it's brand new.
Mine's Dell.
So's mine.
Dude, you should have got a Dell.
95, bro.
Anyway, so
Downskis.
random.
Sniping.
Snipe.
Snipes.
Snipes.
Yeah.
What was it? You're gonna get smacked or what?
Striked.
You're
gonna get striked.
You want to get striked?
You want to get striked?
Yeah. Goldilocks. You want to Goldie? Yeah. Anyway. Or that. Yeah. Yes. I'm sorry, Chris, but you have got to. I'll give you my login. You've got to watch Letterkenny.
Joe, just wait till you get to see Maudine's cousin when he comes into town to be a bouncer at the bar.
Oh, well, I saw her other cousin with the dog, and he was like,
Oh yeah,
"Okay." Anyway.
Jerry, you gotta stop rubbing your nipples on people when you get really drunk.
Yeah.
I bet you I
man.
could beat you in a foot race.
But yeah, yeah.
Fucking embarrassing.
I love Letterkenny.
Pheasants.
So, I'm excited for Disney Plus. I'm really excited. I cannot wait 1 week until Disney Plus, and I will be binge watching basically
Everything.
everything.
Bring on The Witcher. I know that's not Disney Plus, but bring it on.
So I'm seeing Star Wars on the 19th at 6 p.m. when it releases, or a Thursday, and then it releases Friday, and then I have a event that a friend of mine is basically buying the whole theater and inviting everybody to go. Miguel, I'm pretty sure Ceci's going to be working, so I have 4 tickets. If you want to go, you can come with.
Oh, I'll be your +1.
You'll be my +1. Plus the boys will be with us. So, but if you want to see it on Saturday, that's when. But we'll have. He has like the whole theater with all of his friends and stuff. So,
Okay. I'll have to see. That is the weekend before my sister's birthday. I don't know if we're doing anything that weekend or when.
okay. Yeah, because that following Monday is when we leave for Disneyland. Woo! Yeah, rando shit. I just spent a fuck ton of money for a Christmas at Disneyland.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Yeah,
Dude,
2 night stay at Disneyland. Yeah, what's up?
can you take a bunch of pictures and video of that Star Wars thing? Because I really want to see how it is. Like,
Dude, if I could take you with me, I'd pack you up in a suitcase and take you with me.
I know, but it's
I will be. Oh, and I guarantee you that I will. It'll come up again in December during that podcast, but I will be drinking blue milk. I will be drinking the blue milk that Luke drank in Tatooine in the movies.
Nice.
Because
Hell
the
yeah.
cantina is the only other place that's the actual bar in Disneyland.
That's cool. That's awesome.
The other one is the secret bar that's Pirates of the Caribbean.
I wonder if they're going to use the cups that they had in the movie too, like
I
the long.
think so. I think so.
That'd
Everything from what I've heard, everything is when you walk there. I told Seth, I told my wife, I'm gonna have to take a knee, and I'm gonna have to cry like a little baby for at least 2 minutes because I'm gonna see everything that I've ever wanted to see. I'm gonna see stormtroopers running around. You know, if I dry hump Ray, I'm sorry, but I don't want to get kicked out of Disneyland. But I apologize now. Anyway, go ahead,
Oh,
John.
come on, tug your balls.
Give your balls a tug.
Give your balls a tug.
Yeah.
Might as well say it, Miguel. This show's been everywhere. So.
Oh no, this is all just letter.
It's all letter Kenny. Yeah.
It's all in line.
But
Balls a tug tit fucker.
But yeah, no, I will definitely take pictures, videos, and send you everything. And yeah, so
Oh,
We're going to Disney next September.
next year. Okay.
Cool.
so John, just quick note. That's where I'm at in Letterkenny. Riley and Jonesy just got text messages from their mothers.
I don't remember that.
Have you seen your friend so and so?
Shorzy.
Yeah, Shorzy.
You know who plays Shorzy in that show? You never see his face.
Nope.
Same guy who plays Wayne.
Really?
Yeah. And, so Wayne and Glenn are the creators of that show. The Preacher and Wayne are the two guys who created the show. And if you ever see Shorzy, he had a shower scene where he was naked upside down.
Yeah. Where they were both showering, like yeah.
And they're talking to each other, and then it zooms out, and Shorzy's upside down, cleaning his butt in the shower. The tattoos that he has, the actor actually has all those tattoos.
Oh my god, all right, Chris. I'll give you my login.
You always see Wayne with full sleeves, so they would never know. And then you never see Shorzy's face because it's the same guy.
Give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
Yep. Not now, Shorzy.
Fuck you, Shorzy.
Sounds fun.
Where is he? How is he invited to this game now?
Yeah. Shorzy?
So where the fuck? Where is? Yeah. Anyway, rando shit. I think that's pretty much all I got.
Yeah, we got a little off topic.
Go watch Letterkenny.
It's all about
Watch
it's all about rando shit. Just going off topic and talking about whatever the fuck you want to talk.
Oh, and I've realized that I'm too married to be on TikTok, and I'm too old to be on TikTok. So
Nah.
Stop watching TikTok.
I can't.
He's not gonna stop.
You're just not gonna upload videos.
No. I actually thought about creating a profile, but I'm like, nope, I'm going to be that old perv guy that all the girls talk about and shit. So I'm
Be Glenn on Fartbook.
I'm going to be user 1631111 whatever. I don't care. That's it.
He just admitted that it's not something he should be using, but he's still gonna use it.
I shouldn't be, but I'm still gonna watch it.
Cool. I mean,
It's called creeping.
yeah.
Glenn.
Okay.
Well, you think this is the what is it? You think this is the first time that it's been done before? It's been done before. It's all over the internet. There's a culture.
Oh god.
The fart culture.
It's a fart culture. I can add filters to my farts.
Oh. What's his name? The goth kid.
Oh yeah.
Stuart.
Stuart
Sorry.
just got back from where they sent him.
Does he still have?
Nope,
Short hair.
haven't shown his face yet.
I'm not that far yet. Stop it.
What?
Never mind.
I'm not that far.
Yeah. So, anywho, my rando shit I thought was pretty neat. We almost beat the San Francisco 49ers.
I
And
wish you would have. God damn it.
I know, and fucking, I see the text pop up. God damn it, Miguel, it's a trap game. And I'm like, God damn it, you just fucking jinxed us. Right there. I saw it popped up and you jinxed my goddamn win, Joe.
That wasn't me. That was Joe.
I didn't jinx it. He did. He was the one that said it was a trap game.
But you're the one that acknowledged it when
You
the
acknowledged
game
it
wasn't
during the
over.
game.
Well, yeah, because I had San Francisco's defense. I only got 5 fucking points from
I
the
try-
dominant defense in NFL.
I tried to tell you.
They are who we thought they were.
Oh my god, we almost fucking beat him, and that means my Cardinals are getting better every week, like I said. So that
Well,
makes
I mean, Kenyon Drake was a
Yeah.
beast.
what an
that was-
amazing trade that was. It's gonna hurt me in fantasy for sure. David Johnson's value has dropped tremendously because of that. But now we've got the 3-headed snake on our team. That's fantastic. Edmonds
Snaky snake.
and Johnson. So I think that's amazing to have a great run game. And next year, I'm just saying we're going to be pretty good. I'm
Has-
not saying we're going to the playoffs or anything. I'm just saying we're going to be better than this year.
Has
That's for
Fitz,
sure.
has Fitz retired yet?
Not yet. No.
Because I haven't seen anything from Fitz. I've
He's
seen
been blocking. That's it. He's been doing all kinds of crazy blocks and maybe like 1 or 2 catches, and that's it. He's
The-
still in his prime though. He's still playing good. Whenever
the
the ball
interesting game this week. Sorry to interrupt, but the interesting game this week is going to be the Seahawks versus the Niners.
comes-
Go
I hope
Hawks.
I'm actually saying
Hawks.
go Hawks. I'm actually saying go Hawks on this one because I have DK Metcalf and I'm probably going to play him this week, and I might drop San Francisco's defense because they haven't really played anybody. Joe Emo, you're right. They haven't played anybody. The Patriots played somebody, and what happened?
Is he frozen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bye Joe's internet.
That's a good picture of him though.
Yeah, it is freaking badass.
I'm still
Which
here.
one do you have? Is he like this on yours?
Oh, he's back. Yeah,
No, he's back now.
he's back.
No, he's
He
not.
was all like blurry and his face was.
Yeah, he's frozen like this.
He's all...
Oh
Yeah, like that. There you go.
man, your internet just took
Your
a
internet,
dive.
yeah, just took a dump on you, Joe. All right, well, let's wrap this up then.
All right, this is going to wrap up our rando segment for episode number 150, I believe. We're at 150, guys. That's pretty cool. I believe.
What?
You're
Double fisting
you're not
White Claws.
frozen anymore,
Wow.
Damn, sorry.
Joe. Oh, now you are. I spoke too soon.
So, yeah, this is going to wrap up episode number 150. This is Chris. I'm going to go play something after the babies go to sleep. I am out. Peace.
This is John. I'm gonna go eat some food and probably get back on Modern Warfare. I'm out.
This is Miguel. I was actually thinking about Overwatch. Maybe when John's game crashes, maybe we'll play Overwatch, but Modern Warfare first.
If you can hear me, this is Joe. I plan on playing probably Fallout 76.
Oh, my God. You're getting so choppy. It's so crazy.
I was doing that on purpose, by the way. So I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no, it was still choppy.
Yeah.
You're
I was
gonna
gonna say,
get
how are you doing
Beyond
that
you're
on...
doing it on purpose.
That
Oh,
was
so it's
choppy.
like double choppy? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like robot-y.
Yeah,
It
Awesome.
was amazing.
it was tingy and everything.
Everyone will hear that for sure. I recorded that. It's like, give me this joke and get
Windows taste yummy.
Well, my feed's fine. My recording is going to be fine. So fuck your audio and game on, guys.
Game on.
Game on. God damn it.
Gamer Talk Podcast, Season fucking 2.
I know you're here. They're watching.